Welcome to Diane's Tarot Podcast. Today we're going to be looking at the subtle magic of the 9th month of the year, September. I'm your host, Diane Aquarius, and today we'll be diving into the themes of change, reflection, and the unique energy that September brings. Whether you're returning to the rhythm of life after summer or simply finding solace in the changing seasons, this episode is for you. September is a month like no other. It sits at the crossroads of summer's end and the dawn of autumn, a time when the air begins to cool, leaves start to turn, and the pace of life subtly shifts. It's a time of transition, and with that transition comes an invitation to reflect, to reset, and to embrace the new beginnings that are quietly emerging. Let's start by looking at September through the lens of history and culture. In many ways, September has always been a month of beginnings. For students, it's the start of a new school year, a time filled with the promise of learning, growth, and the excitement of new friendships. This tradition of new beginnings in September can be traced back to ancient civilizations, where the harvest season was both a culmination and a start, a time to gather the fruits of labor, but also to prepare for the winter ahead. In literature and art, September is often portrayed as a time of quiet beauty. Poets like Emily Dickinson and John Keats captured the essence of September's gentle transition, reflecting on the bittersweet nature of the month. It's a time when we're reminded of the fleeting nature of life, the passing of summer, and the approach of autumn, bringing with it a sense of melancholy, but also a deep appreciation for the present moment. Here's an excerpt from John Keats' To Autumn. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, close bosom friend of the maturing sun, conspiring with him how to load and bless with fruit the vines that round the thatch eaves run. Keats' words remind us that September is a time to savor the abundance of life, the harvest of our efforts, the warmth of the sun that still lingers, and the quiet preparation for the colder months ahead. It's a time to take stock, to reflect on the year so far, and to set intentions for the rest of the journey. But September isn't just about looking back. It's also about embracing change and welcoming new beginnings. The equinox, which falls around September 22nd, is a powerful symbol of balance, equal day and night, reminding us to find our own equilibrium. It's a moment to pause, to breathe, and to consider what we want to carry forward and what we're ready to let go of. Many cultures and traditions recognize September as a time of renewal. In the Jewish calendar, September often coincides with Rosh Hashanah, the Jewish New Year, a time for reflection, atonement, and setting intentions for the year to come. Similarly, in the pagan tradition, September marks Mabon, the autumn equinox celebration, where the focus is on gratitude and the balance between light and dark. As we move through September, we're invited to align with the natural rhythms of the earth. The days grow shorter, the nights longer, and the earth begins to turn inward. It's a gentle reminder for us to do the same, to slow down, to reflect on what we've achieved, and to consider how we want to move forward as the year begins to wind down. So how can we make the most of this magical month? Here are a few ideas to help you align with September's energy. 1. Reflect and reset. Take time to journal or meditate on the past few months. What have you learned? What are you proud of? What needs to change? 2. Embrace change. September is a great time to start something new, whether it's a project, a habit, or a new mindset. Use this transitional energy to your advantage. 3. Celebrate the harvest, literally or metaphorically. Recognize the fruits of your labor. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and express gratitude for the abundance in your life. 4. Find balance. As the equinox approaches, consider how you can create more balance in your life. This might mean adjusting your schedule, setting boundaries, or simply taking more time for self-care. And 5, connect with nature. Spend time outdoors. Notice the changes in the environment and let the natural world remind you of the beauty and inevitability of change. September is a time of subtle magic, a month that invites us to slow down, reflect, and embrace the changes that are naturally unfolding. As you move through this month, I encourage you to take a moment each day to connect with the energy of September, the energy of change, of new beginnings, and of the quiet beauty that comes with the turning of the seasons. Thank you for joining me on this journey through September. I hope you found some inspiration and insight to carry with you as you move through the month. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button, subscribe, comment. If you're interested in receiving a reading, I have openings, just a few left for the rest of the year, but some openings starting in November. And also check out membership. I did just release the complete 6-episode dragon course on how to work with your personal dragon, create a dragon vortex and portal and grid, and just utilizing the magic of dragons to help us in our everyday life. But you also get dozens of classes and hundreds of hours of content. So I would love to hear how September speaks to you. Please put in the comments how this resonated with you. Until next time, take care, embrace the magic of change, and remember the best is yet to come. Namaste.